The brutal assassination of Charlie Kirk yesterday has left millions of people all around the world absolutely shook at the evil, the depravity that they just witnessed play out. As somebody who spoke to people, tried to change people's minds, had dialogue, was shot doing exactly that. In front of thousands of college students, this dude's life was taken. But as vile and evil and as disgusting as that was, what happened in the 24 hours after when you saw a lot of people, including people in the entertainment space, the sports space, and the gaming space, celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, celebrating the assassination and the murder of Charlie Kirk? These are the people that fucking hate you. They want you dead, clearly. Because if this is any indication of how they feel about people who are right-wing, people who are Christian, and people who talk about those things, they want you in the ground. And I want to talk about some people in the gaming space, specifically people employed by Suckerpunch who are about to come out with the video game Ghosts of Yotei. Now, again, Ghost of Tsushima, which came out a couple years ago, loved that game. It was a smash hit, got so much good PR and so many good reviews. A lot of people played it. Then they said, hey, we're not going to do a sequel. We're going to do Ghosts of Yotei, but it's going to be with a female protagonist. And certainly when we started hearing things about this female protagonist, not just the shaved hair on the side, but also she hates cops, thinks people are white supremacists, big supporter of trans ideology, all of this stuff. But people still said, hey, we'll see. Maybe the game will be okay. Then we heard about the writers that are affiliated with this. And now you see what Suckerpunch is actually all about. I saw Grums tweet this out. Suckerpunch senior dev celebrates Charlie Kirk's death. Ghosts of Yotei is dead to me now. And yes, indeed, a developer who works for Suckerpunch on this video game was celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. And not only did they celebrate it, then they doubled down. Ghosts of Yotei game developer Drew Harrison celebrates death of Charlie Kirk. And it is... Look, we have witnessed in the past 24 hours, appropriately enough, Charlie Kirk has a post from about 10 years ago saying how people react to someone's death really tells you who those people are. These people have gone full mask off. I talked earlier today about a comic book writer who celebrated it, got subsequently fired from DC. We'll see what happens to this person because I can guarantee you this is not good for Suckerpunch right now. And they would be wise to fire this piece of shit as well. But honestly, this might be too much as it is. It may have gone on too long and people are not going to give this game a chance because this is vile and disturbing. Harrison first reported, or what is this person's name? Suckerpunch Productions senior staff character artist Drew Harrison celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk almost immediately after his death. Harrison first reposted a now deleted post from Rock Paper Shotgun co-creator and Kotaku writer John Walker, who wrote, he died doing what he loved, being a transphobic, racist bigot, and then shared her own commentary. This is what they reposted. This has been deleted by that person now. He died doing what he loved. And then said, I hope the shooter's last name is Mario, so Luigi knows his bro got his back. And then this person proceeded to double down multiple times. I've been told on Twitter. I've been told that the Twitter has noticed me from across the room. Ooh. Some of y'all have never heard of the critically acclaimed Mario Brothers franchise, and it shows. Trying to play it off as a joke. Bullshit. Maybe instead of emailing people's employers, y'all should be emailing your reps and demand gun control immediately. This is who these sick and twisted people are. And as I said before, there was a time where people said, you know what, difference of opinion, political disagreement, blah, blah, blah. No one should lose their job just because of something like that. We're at a different place today. We're at a different place when these people who work for these companies are actively celebrating the murder, the assassination, not of someone who held political office, not about someone who's like enacting and enforcing laws, somebody who spoke to people. Somebody whose passion was to do that, to have conversations with people, do things the right way, the democratic way. And you're cheering on his killing. And now you have somebody who works on this game, who works for Suckerpunch that is doing exactly that. And even more than that, even more so than that, if you look in the comments, a lot of other people, a lot of game devs, a lot of reporters, a lot of journalists are liking these posts as well. Congratulations, Blue Sky users. We can see what you like. Maybe you might want to think about coming back to Twitter so you can start to hide that shit a little bit better, but maybe not. And let's see the list of these people. And by the way, all the people's profiles are just, it is just complete degeneracy. 31 AUDHD, queer, indie gamer, #1 Maroon by Taylor Swift stan, socialist, free Palestine. Everybody's got their pronouns. Failed daughter, programming Himajoshi, magical cat girl. 31, she, her, monogamous, demisexual, lesbian. Like, look at these people. Look at these fucking people. And over here on Fandom Pulse, I think they have a list. Here's some of the people that have liked this. Another Suckerpunch employee, Suckerpunch senior producer Kelly Snyder. The Coalition senior producer Lee Cash, who has now deactivated the account. A Bungie SFX associate producer. A Kotaku writer, The Hollywood Reporter's Jordan Searles, senior narrative systems designer at Studio Dry Dock, Ben Brooks Schwartz, Counter-Strike and Valorant caster, Luther Minchell, Geek Girl Academy co-founder, senior martial artist at That's No Moon, former Azu VR QA lead Mark Valentine. We have these people. We can now see what they're doing. The question is, of the hundreds of people who have already lost their jobs, maybe thousands, there's teachers all over the place that are losing their jobs for posting disgusting celebrations of this stuff. There are people that work for sports teams. There are people that work for comic book companies. There are people everywhere right now that are getting fucking fired for this. And I say good. Fuck you, you vile, degenerate pieces of filth. Fuck you. We'll have to see what Suckerpunch does. But at this time, consider how long it's been, and considering this person is bragging about people emailing their bosses, might be a little too late. This game, it already had issues. It already had problems that people were worried about. It's fucking dead on arrival now because millions of people are witnessing the type of people that work at Suckerpunch who are celebrating the death of someone who the media called a Nazi, who the media called a bigot or racist, all of this stuff. The media gaslit everybody and called them that. The Democratic leaders have been calling him that for years. And now you have these brainwashed fucks who are celebrating it. Because, well, if they're a Nazi, it's okay to do these things, right? It's sad and it's disgusting. But that is not the last person. There's going to be so much stuff coming out of people who are showing their true selves in the aftermath of this tragedy.